What's up, guys? Welcome back. There's little man right there. I'm going to show you guys a video clip in a second. You're going to hear me call him Baby Yoda, but I think the crowd has won with Gizmo because of those ears. It works either way, but we like Gizmo, so we're going to call him that. Mom is out and about. Hi, Mom. She's been coming out to eat, to drink, to poop out here where she's not pooping in there where they're kind of nesting. Somebody asked if we were saving milk. We're not. She is doing a very good job, and he's been up and about and drinking as much as he can drink. My comment from this morning or yesterday morning, however you guys are watching this, was about her one side. So her right side, he was not, hi, I will clean my finger. He was not drinking from. So it was overfilled, super full, super tight. And we need to get in there and relieve that pressure. So we did that. And I think he's been going back and forth on both sides now. That's not so hard that he couldn't drink from it. But now we're in baby mode, eat, sleep, and poop. I think, guys, the reason, well, you'll see in the video, he was out and about today, but there was another question asked about if she's guarding him from me. She's not. He's just so much smaller and so fragile compared to the way Chuck Norris was when he was born. She's just kind of nesting him in here, keeping him warm. She can lay with him, feed him. She can do everything she needs to do with him in here. And it's just safe. It feels safe. It's a little cubby back there. So yes, he has been out and about. He's been walking around. She's been letting him walk around. She's been following him about, feeding him. So I'm going to show you this video from today, and you could see why there's a little more excitement in my voice. Maybe all my doom and gloom was bringing the situation down because H came over here, got a hold of him, give him a little hug, held him for a few minutes, put him down, and then he just kind of started exploring. But he had been out prior to that. He was out last night, actually. He had gone around the corner down there and decided he wanted to sleep back there, which I hate, but every single baby that we've kidded in here has done that. This is coming out. I'm going to build a bucket wall up here for all the stuff that lives on top of this shelf. So that's that. That's part one. I think I'm going to go 3 parts in this video and maybe 17 parts if my ADD kicks in. So that's part one. Here's the video today of him being a little cutie pie.
It's wonderful.
He is trying to explore a little.
She's still just trying to lick his butt.
Well, Mama's got to keep him clean.
Yeah. Well, I'd rather that than not. I'd rather that than the opposite. It's like, Mom, seriously. It's clean already.
We've had some goats that didn't.
That's true.
Didn't clean the butts very well.
So, like I said, I would rather that than not.
They're always gross.
Well, and it also, I think it's like any other baby animal. I think it also stimulates to make sure that he's going.
That's true.
Make
Yep.
sure that he's, doing what it's supposed to do. So.
Stimulates the butt.
Just make sure that everything's moving like it's supposed to.
Oh, this makes me so happy.
He looks really good.
Cause he looked.
I
was very concerned this morning.
You were clearly very.
I think we're gonna call you Baby Yoda.
You're gonna clean the camera.
Hi, Mom. You gonna clean the camera? No, I prefer the camera is clean enough. She's like, you're in the clean zone. Man, he is all freaking legs. He is all legs.
He is, yeah.
Can I get in a tight shot on him, please?
No, it's my baby.
Just one little tight shot.
It's okay, Mooney.
All right.
It's all right.
All right, Mom. I know, guys, it's dark. It's night. We haven't had power for quite a few hours. Just got that back. I think a lot of people have experienced the same thing we have, which was the 50-mile-an-hour winds. I think somewhere in Ohio it was recorded at 62-mile-an-hour. Chuck, I hate to break it to you, buddy, but it's your last night with Mama. He is at that age, guys, where we're going to start milk sharing with Mom, or kid sharing, however you want to call it. So we're going to separate him from Mom at night, starting tonight, which will be last night. You guys will be watching this on Sunday night. So Saturday night, we're going to separate him from Mom. Now, normally I would wait 2 more days, maybe 3 more days, but he is massive. He is probably the size of a 4-week-old buck. We did weigh, I did want to say, we did weigh Gizmo today, and he is actually 3.5 pounds, which I am surprised by. He is all legs. Hi, Mom. But Chuckles was having a little fun today, running around. He was kind of groping some ladies, which we don't want to talk about. But Mama Frosty was under the milk stand, and he was like, hey, let me just put... She was literally laying under the milk stand trying to sleep, and he's like, yeah, let me put one leg up on you, and then, you know, hey, what do you think if I put another leg up on you? And then, he got 2 legs up on her, and he started to do a little forward shimmy. We know what you were trying to do, and she put a beating on him, and then she got out from under the milk stand. I'm a big guy. But he is going to go in the stall like we did with Ferdinand. He's going to go in with Licorice. She's a great mom. She's a great babysitter. And since she's pregnant, he can't accidentally... He couldn't anyway. He's only 2 weeks old. But he's already humping stuff. So we're going to put him in with Licorice in the other stall. And then we'll start milking Ginger tomorrow morning. Here is a fun little clip of Chuckles, Mr. Chucklehead, playing with his little sheep. Miss Pez. So many times I've tried to get a video of the babies on the sheep, and he was just having fun with her, and she didn't really seem to care. She got a little irritated at the end, but then he got off, laid down, went to sleep. Hi, buddy. Yep, I know, it's time. It's time. So here's the video of Chuck playing on little mama, and then we will get into part 3. All right, you guys wanted to see it. That's how it works. It's even better when they're fluffier. They're like a little soft pillow. He's like, come on, sheep, play. Come play with me. Chuckles, leave her alone. But they normally don't mind. Hi, Mama. You smiling? Yeah. If she gets done with you, boy, she's gonna stand up and give you a toss.
Oh, what do you have in your back pocket? Because there's no beating.
There could be like 500 things in my back pocket. Chuck, are you just gonna stand there? Are you gonna? Yeah, you. Are you just gonna stand there? Or are you gonna do something cool? I mean, besides existing. Dun da da! Come on, get it. Get it. Nothing. All right, I'm gonna turn the camera off. That's. All right. All right, y'all. Don't think we take this lightly. That is Gingy. You guys know how protective she is and how much of a helicopter mom she is. So I let her out, but I think I'm gonna clear the girls out of there, put her back in there. So we do like we did with Frosty, where she was beside that side wall and he was able to sleep beside her just in the next stall over. So I'll do that. I'll put Ginger and Frosty in that pen together so Chuck can sleep next to her, you know, separated by a wall. Part 3. Hello, my beauty. Sweet, sweet Brosie. Hi, honey. Guys, she is essentially, she's not at 0 ligaments, but she is pretty close. Pretty close. And she has just been, she's just looked miserable. I mean, look at her face. She's been trying to find a comfortable place to lay, a comfortable position to lay in. And we were over here earlier and we saw her laying about 12 different positions trying to get comfy. So with her history, I think at this time, at least at night, we're going to, oh baby, you sweet little angel face. At least at night, we're going to go ahead and stall her up in case she does try to kid. Now, we do not want to miss her kidding for sure because of what happened last time. And I'll just briefly go over it again for all the new folks. she got a baby stuck. I had my hand in her trying to position the baby. And guys, when you get in there, it's a guessing game. You're thinking in your mind, what am I feeling? What's the positioning of the baby? Couldn't get a hold of anything that I thought was ahead. I couldn't get anything positioned. H got in there. She's trying to dig around and find what she could. Her hands are much smaller than mine, so she was able to do a little more maneuvering in there, but she was unable to reposition the baby. Our good buddy Steve that lives just down the road, his wife is a vet. She's a horse vet. So she was very clear, you know, I'm not a goat vet, but I can do my best. Try to get in there, reposition. She also has very small hands. And, you know, with her knowledge being a vet, she might have, you know, a little bit more experience. And, you know, once you're trained in and you have that, you've been through the situations and you've been through the crazy, you're a little more calm. She was unable to reposition the baby. We had already called in emergency vet. Took him about an hour to get here. He was about elbow deep in her. That's not even an exaggeration. He could have grabbed her by the heart. He was so far up inside of her. And that vet's office was on their last leg anyway with us, just from previous issues that we had. He grabbed the baby, finally got the baby out of her, and he just pulled it out in one pull and just threw it over in the corner. And that's the day they got fired. Don't be afraid to fire your vet. It was gross. It was unnecessary. It was rude to just take it and throw it on the ground because it was dead. And it wasn't like a nice casual, he just pulled it out and just threw it over in the corner. And that was it, man. That was it. And that's all I'm going to say. That was it. But he did mention afterwards that, you know, he was to the point where he thought he was going to have to pull out pieces of the baby that he could get a hold of. Graphic content warning incoming, guys. If you don't want to hear it, stop it here. So he said he was at a point where he thought he was going to have to pull out the parts he could get a hold of and cut them off so he could get the baby out. That being said, it was very uncalled for what he did after he got the baby out. Very uncalled for. And I'm guessing somewhat unprofessional. Sorry I called you. You're an emergency vet. I mean, you do emergency vet service, so don't be salty. Anyway, that's the Brosie update. She's gonna be stalled up at night by herself in case she kids. We will obviously be keeping a close eye on her. Apparently closer than... Oh, Miss Moonpie. Get these windows closed up. I'm just waiting for them, waiting for the flurd to clear out of Gingy's stall there. And I'll go ahead and pop her back in there, and I'll put Frosty in there with her. Oh, she's already in there. I thought Gingy was over in the corner. Let me see if I can get a hold of her. Well, there we go. Thank you. Gingy, you want to just stay in there, baby? Yep. All right, guys. I'll do that in a second. I'll get this all sorted out. I got hay blocking the door. I got a mess going on. I'm holding the camera in one hand. Gummy, no. So I'll get her fresh hay in here. I'll get him fresh hay over there. And they'll have a nice wall where they can... At least, you know, it worked really well with Frosty that she was able to lay next to the wall and he was able to lay on the other side of the wall. Now, Miss Helicopter Mom here, that might be a little different story, but we will adjust. We've had other goats that have gone through this, and we'll get her taken care of. It'll be all right. It'll get a couple nights under their belt and they'll be okay. And I think that's pretty much it. Hi, Cookie. Mama's in here. Still waiting on you to give us some lambs, but we'll just keep patiently waiting. And we'll go from there, guys. I think that's it. Ladies have free range of the barn at night, so We'll let everybody out who needs to be out. We'll pin up everybody who needs to be pinned up. Where is he, Mommy? Where's little Gizmo? Is he back in the back? So yeah, guys, I mean, I can't tell you the just the change in my mood that it gave me to see him out and about walking, kind of exploring a little bit, getting some hugs. So all good things, all good things. I'm very much in a different place tonight than I was this morning. So let's hope that doesn't change. And she's doing a very good job. She's a little helicopter-y too, but you know, I'd rather have a mom that's super attentive and taking care of his every needs and concerned for his safety than a mom that just drops him and walks off. So you got some mineral in there, baby? Yeah. All right, guys. I've milked her out a couple times today on her right side. I'm just trying to keep her even. Also don't want to lose the milk production on that side. That side will just shut off. If he doesn't drink and it stays full and it remains full and you don't empty it out, it'll just decide that, you know, it's that side of her udder will just stop producing milk. It'll cut her milk production. She'll have only good milk production in one side. So we're gonna keep her balanced. And I just checked her before I started filming, and she really is even. So he has to be drinking from both sides now. So all good things. All good things. You guys, thank you so much for all your amazing comments and just sharing the love and the support. And I can't ask for anything more, guys. I just really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Have an amazing evening. Share the love, and we'll see you tomorrow.